Hello everyone. In this video, today we are going to discuss about the criteria 1 of the new NBA SAR format. Criteria 1 is mainly focusing on the institute vision, mission, PEO statements, POs, and department with respect to the department, institute vision, mission, and program outcomes, program specific outcomes, and also the course outcomes. All the outcome statements are to be addressed in this criteria 1. First thing is how to frame the institute vision and mission. Institute vision and mission can be framed based on the strategic plan of the institute. And also, if you are an existing institution, we have to focus the SWOT analysis of the institute for the previous strategic plan. All these things to be addressed in this session. Based on the institute vision and mission, we are going to frame the programs mission, and also the PEOs of the program. PEOs means that is with respect to the alumni. That is how our alumni is providing solutions to the societal problems after 3 to 4 years of the graduation. And with respect to the PEOs, we are framing the program specific outcomes. That is, program specific outcomes is different for each and every program. And all these POs and PSOs are addressed through the course outcomes, that is, individual courses. These are all the things we are going to discuss in this session. Hello everyone. Today we will going to discuss about the NBA criteria. That is, as per the new NBA SAR format, we are having 9 criteria. Instead, already in the existing format, we had some 10 criteria. They reduced to 9 criteria. And these are the 9 criteria. That is, first one is the outcome-based curriculum. Second, related to again outcome-based teaching learning. Third one is outcome-based assessment. And the rest of the criteria, that is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 are already existing criteria, but they just combine the few criteria with other criteria and reduce the institution criteria from 3 to 1. Already we are having some institution criteria as criteria 8, criteria 9 and 10. That is 8 is for first year alone and 9 and 10 are for the institute level criteria, that is for the regarding with the facilities, mentoring system and all the things. They reduce to 9. Now we are going to focus mainly on the criteria 1, that is outcome-based curriculum. Outcome-based curriculum means that is how we are framing the curriculum and how we are addressing the institute and vision and mission through the curriculum. Based on this, they are having some subdomains. The first one is the vision, mission, program, educational objectives. Under that, they are having some 5 queries. And second part is the curriculum structure and features. Before going to the second part, first part is about the how we are formulating the vision and mission of the institute and also how we are formulating the vision and mission for the department also. And what are all the PEO statements of the program and what is the process for defining the vision, mission and PEOs. And with respect to program outcomes, NPA itself defined program outcomes. We no need to define special PEOs for our programs. Only thing is we have to frame the program specific outcomes for each and every program. That is, program specific outcomes means what is the main relevance, that is what is the main difference between or what is the separation between each and every programs. What electronics people will do, what computer science people will do. That is the difference among the program outcomes and program specific outcomes. Here in earlier days, institutions are having the vision and mission statements, but they are not following they are not bothering about the achievement of the vision and mission statements. The new SAR format, that is based on the SAR, based on the GAPC 4.0, now they are asking how we are achieving the mission and vision statement of the institute and also how we are achieving the vision and mission of the department. Only thing is we have to achieve the mission statements and we are achieving the vision statement through these mission statements only by using the curriculum. Curriculum is the main important aspect for achievement of the mission and also the vision statement. So, colleges has to prove their curriculum evolves with changing industry needs and through this curriculum only we are achieving the mission statements. And nowadays there are no more static curriculum approvals. Institute must show continuous updates and also structured reforms for the curriculum. That is, structured reforms means how frequency, in which what frequency you are updating the curriculum and we are also updating the syllabus. They are recommending us to update the curriculum at least once in 5 years, and also the syllabus to be revised once in 6 months, and that should be presented in the board of studies. Institutions should actively reform their curriculum and have strong documentation will score higher marks in the NBA. NBA is now tracking real implementation, not just policy documents for the vision and mission statements. And in the past days, many institutions stated their vision and mission but failed to connect them to real educational outcomes. Only they are having in words and they are publishing in the websites and all, but they are not bothering about the actual implementation. But nowadays, the NBA is expecting the actual, that is, real implementation of the vision and statements in all activities, all aspects of the student and faculty activities in the institution. That is, institute has to show their curriculum derives measurable student learning, and also the vision and mission statement should align with their teaching strategies with global reforms. And also the academic framework is dynamic and evolving, not it is just a documentation in accreditation files. In day-to-day life, we are forcing or we are marching towards the achievement of the mission statement. Why we are not saying about the vision statement achievements directly connecting with the curriculum means we are achieving the vision statement through the mission statements. Vision is the long-term goal. Mission is also a long-term goal, but when compared with the vision statement, mission is compared as a short-term goal. Through the mission statements only, we are achieving the vision statement. And what are all the different components of the vision statement and what are all the things we have to consider while formulating the vision and mission of the institute? First thing is, for what purpose we are having the institution. Now we are considering here the institution means our educational institution. For what we are having this educational institution, that is the purpose. How to fix the purpose for our educational institution means that depends upon the market demand. That is, if a student is studying with us or traveling with us for 4 years, what is the purpose for the student to traveling with us in the institute for 4 years? Main thing is to provide quality education to the student. We are having this institution. So that is the purpose. Purpose is to meet the market demand. And next thing is for what we are having this institution. For what we are having this institution means that is the purpose itself. What is the need for the institution? Next thing is what can we do? What can we do in this institution? We will do or we will provide solution or we will get solution for the problems, that is day-to-day real life problems. We are providing solutions to the real world problem. That is their job. And last thing is we are providing quality education. And for what we can do by providing this quality education means we are providing solutions to the complex problems by incorporating the standards. That is, standards means ethics, that is professional standards, professional disposition. In technically, we are saying this as the professional disposition. By incorporating the professional disposition, we are providing quality education, that is to provide solution to the real world problems. This is the what is the expectations for what we are having the vision statement. For the vision statement, the three components are purpose, business, and third one is the value system. Purpose, that is to meet the market demand, and next one is the what is our business, we are providing solutions, and value system, that is we are incorporating all the standards related to human values, that is ethics and all, we are incorporating with this purpose and business. This is about the vision statement. Next, we will see about the vision statements of our institute. That is, our institution is having the vision statement and how our vision statements are aligned to this purpose, business and value system. Here, what is our purpose? To meet the ever-changing needs of the society. And next thing is, what is our business? What we are providing? We are providing quality engineering, technology and management education. And what are all the value system? Excellence, that is quality, continuous improvement and also social responsibility. Here, social responsibility means that is the professional disposition. So, this is our vision statement and how we are aligning our vision statement with these three components, that is purpose, business and also the value system. Next one is the mission. What is mission? The mission statements are the short-term goal when compared with the vision statements. And here we are having 3 to 4 statements to address the vision statement. The mission statements are used to attain the vision. So, what are all the purposes of the mission statements? And our mission statement should answer for the following. What is the purpose of offering the institution? Next thing is what we will provide and what are all the standards we are following. And last one is called as a lifelong learning. These are the main purpose of the mission statements for what we are offering, we are offering and what we will provide and what are all the standards we are following and how much we learn about this, how much we learn through this mission statements, that is through the lifelong learning. And here we are having 3 statements. This is our institute mission statements. First mission statement is to provide quality education, to produce ethical and competent professionals with social responsibility. That is, here offer, word represents, we are offering quality education to produce ethical and competent professionals. In our institution, we combine the first thing is the offer, what we are offering and what we are following while we are offering the quality education. We are producing ethical and competent professionals. We combine 2 statements, ethical and competent professionals through quality education. Next thing is solve. What are all the problems we will solve? To excel in engineering, technology and entrepreneurship by solving real world problems. That is, also we will provide solution to the real world problems. And last one is the lifelong learning. Our statement related to this lifelong learning is to create a learner-centric environment and continuously improve to meet global needs. These are our mission statements. And the next thing is one example for the mission statement. Our destination is to reach Ooty. That is the vision. How you will reach Ooty? Here we have to define steps to reach the destination point. These are all the mission statements. And what is the process followed for formulating the vision and mission of the institute? First thing is we have to SWOT analysis of the previous strategic plan. And also previous strategic plan should be compared with the mission statements. If we attain the mission statement through the parameters of the strategic plan, we can again have the same parameters, or we have to include few parameters based on the industry demand. Current industry demand, we have to include the parameters to formulate the vision and mission of the institute. The same thing will be followed for the department strategic plan. That should be an institute, department vision and mission should be aligned with the institute vision mission and also the strategic plan of the department. These are all the ways or steps to formulate the vision and mission of the department. And PEOs, that is program educational objectives. The program educational objective should be in employer's perspective, not in teachers or in students' perspective. That is, here what we are expecting our graduates to do after 3 to 4 years of graduation. That is the PEO statement. That is the purpose of the PEO statements. And next thing is, what are all the attributes that produce graduate as an experienced graduate? That is, here we have to consider 2 things. Here the engineer is called as the T-shaped engineer. That is horizontal. Horizontal line represents the broad knowledge and the vertical line represents the in-depth knowledge on the program or in-depth knowledge on the domain. So engineers are called as the T-shaped engineers. And here, while formulating the vision and mission statements, we have to consider the stakeholders' feedback also. Stakeholders means all the internal and external stakeholders are to be considered. While collecting the feedback, we have to frame the questions. While framing the question, we have to frame question in such a way. We have 2 different questions, but the answer for this 2 questions should be same. That is for validating the content of the feedback given by the stakeholders. Whether they are understanding about the question or just they are giving about or marking the answer. In order to validate the answer, we are giving 2 different questions, but answer for these questions should be same. Next thing is, the mission achievements can be determined or achievements can be determined by using the parameters. These parameters are identified from the apex bodies and also from the accreditation bodies. That is, accreditation bodies means that is NBA, NIRF, NAC or the accreditation bodies. Apex bodies means that is our apex bodies are affiliating universities and also the AICTE recommendations. Based on these recommendations, we are framing the parameters for each and every mission statements. Here we are having 3 mission statements. We are having some certain group of parameters for each and every mission statements. From these parameters, we are calculating the attainment of the mission statements. All these things are discussed in this criteria 1. And in this next video, we will see in depth about the formulation of the vision and mission of the institute and also the department with an example. Thank you for watching.